What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to our Marshall Dynasty Season 3, Episode 13. Coming down to the final few games here in our Season 3, taking a look at the college football playoff top 25. Michigan, 11-0, holding down the top spot. Troy, number 2. That's insane. Ohio State and Michigan State following up, rounding out the top 4. We'll see how all of that shakes out as Michigan and Ohio State face off this week. As we scroll down, Marshall, not the season we've wanted to have, 8-3. We come in at number 20 currently with our 42-23 win over Southern Miss last week. It's senior day. Let's try to close out the season the right way. A big battle in Columbus. Number 1 Michigan, 11-0, coming into Columbus against 10-1, number 3 Ohio State. Both teams A+ across the board. Number 1 and 2 ranked at points per game. Number 1 and 2 in total defense. Just an absolute juggernaut battle, much like it was in real life this year. Taking a look at the Sun Belt, Group A. Troy's locked it up. We're probably going to coast into number 2. We got to take care of business today against Georgia State. Not the season we wanted to have. Obviously, we had goals to win the Sun Belt Conference, but Troy having a magical run, going to prove tough this year. On the other side of the bracket, 9-2, Arkansas State in the driver's seat. However, they're being pushed by Texas State and Old Dominion. All 3 teams at 5-2 in the conference, so I'm pretty sure this last week of the season is going to mean a lot to figure out who's going to be in the title game. Georgia State in town today. Huntington's going to be rocking senior day. A couple big prospects visiting. We seem to be the better team on paper. They only beat us by 3 yards per game in rush defense. Lou Walker, 5-star athlete, probably going to play quarterback for us. Bo McMillan, who's a JUCO transfer, 78 overall. Depth corner, Joe Montgomery, all visiting this week. Ali Fuqua Bass, looking to continue their hot streak. Lane, Thrash, and Brown are the big names to look out for on the other side of the ball. It's senior day here in Huntington. We got to send these guys out the right way. This has been quite the career for a lot of these seniors, and I hope we get the dub for them. Georgia State with the ball first. Play action, rollout left, a little half rollout. Now tucking and running is Colasardo. He's going to get drugged down by Eli Neal. Little 2nd and 4. Give left to Carroll, breaks a tackle at the first down marker. He's got 7 and a first. Setting up a 3rd and 1. Play action, Colasardo looking left. He's got Freeman along the sideline. He's got 13 yards. Georgia State, first down. Next play, a little give inside, delayed draw. Carroll's got some room. He's got some green grass. Can we track him down? We do. 32-yard rush and inside of the 10. The Marshall run D continues to struggle. 2nd and goal, Colasardo to Daniel is tight end on check down. He's got 5. Now 3rd and goal from inside the 5. Hardiman and Jackson combine to slow down Carroll, who's not going to get to the end zone. 4th and goal. Georgia State keeps the offense on the field. Carroll, 2-yard touchdown run up the middle. Statement drive by Georgia State on the road. Senior day, they punch it in. And as we check out our first studio update of the day, it's a final in Columbus. Oh man, my heart breaks. 34-14. Ohio State loses for the 2nd year in a row in our series. Also the 2nd year in a row in real life. I'm really tired of seeing the Michigan comeback. 12-0. Cade McNamara, Blake Corum. They get it done. Troy, number 2, 27-10 winners over South Alabama. So their undefeated season holds true. NC State gets upset by Wake Forest. Georgia Southern, who beat us last week, continues their hot streak over Arkansas State. Marshall's got the ball for the first time today. Fuqua rolling left, getting a little bit of help on the edge with some blocks. He's going to scramble and slide down for 7. 2nd and 3, Cooks the motion man. Give is inside to Ali, breaks off a tackle. He's got 7. Love Rasheen Ali. Really going to be hard to see him go. He's been such a good contributor for us as Fuqua breaks a tackle in the backfield on 3rd and long, but he's going to get drugged down. Quick 3 and out for Marshall after the 1 first down. Georgia State has the ball again. This one on 2nd and 4, dumped down to Murphy. That's a TFL for Andy Johnson. Colasardo, 3 for 3, perfect so far today. On 3rd and 5, he's going to find Carroll out of the backfield. He's got 10. Georgia State putting together another good drive. Colasardo on the inverted veer up the middle, using his legs well. Run D continues to be a problem. Now a flea flicker as they try to go trickeration. It's a big-time sack. That Aiden Hubbard in on it. They tried to get a little fancy here. Handoff, flip it back to the QB. He just held it too long. Hubbard was there. That definitely changes their sticks plan, and here we go. Owen Porter, senior day, back-to-back sacks. Now it's 3rd and 21, 3rd and forever. Colasardo sits back, flips this one out to Thrash, who I thought went out of bounds. Doesn't matter, he's short of the yard to gain. 4th and 7. Marshall gets it back after the punt as we look to get Ali going, and we can't up the middle. A few plays later, 3rd and 12, looking left. It's Keaton. Along the sideline, he steps out of bounds. He's got 21 and a first down. Now 2nd and 3, Fuqua in the shotgun, drifting deeper and deeper. He's going to get sacked. 12-yard loss. He's brought down by Muhammad. Well, Marshall not helping themselves on the sticks. Now it's 3rd and 16. It's Cook on the comeback. This is a beautiful route. Toe taps on the sideline. Marshall converts. Don't see 3rd and 16s converted very often. Pressure coming from the left. It's a sim. Fuqua stands in there, looks over the middle. Brown, we talked about him in the intro. He's their only really good corner. He steps inside of this in-breaking route on Cook. I think Fuqua underestimated his closing speed. Lobs this one into space. Brown closes it down. Georgia State has the takeaway. At midfield on 2nd and 10, Colasardo going to get drugged down. Another sack. 3 already for the Marshall D. Eli Neal on senior day got that one. 3rd and 15 now. Colasardo, and it's going to be his 4th sack. This time, it is Hubbard. No, this is Porter in on this one again. 2 sacks in the first half for the senior. We'd love to see it from Owen Porter. Well, the punt game continues as Marshall gets it back. Hopefully we can avoid the turnovers. There's Corey Gamage's first touch of the day. 3rd and 2 up the middle. Ali is going to rush this one for 10, and we're converting. A few plays later, it's 2nd and 3. Motion man from Chambers. Play action to Ali, looking to get outside left, flipping his hips and launching downfield. It's Keaton along the sideline. Talik Keaton with his 2nd big play of the day. The senior coming up large. Great pitch and catch by those two. Marshall set up inside the 5. Very next play, Ali at the middle. Rasheen Ali, the senior. 4-yard touchdown run on what has been a really tough season for Marshall and Ali specifically. But he's trying to put together a couple good few outings. He had 4 touchdowns last week, continuing it going here. Colasardo and Georgia State have it back. They flip it out to Carroll, and we're all over that one. Beautifully covered by Johnson. Martin in there also. 2nd and 14, Colasardo going nowhere. Andy Johnson have a day. 3 TFLs already. Another 3rd and forever. This time, Colasardo to the sideline finds Lewis. He's got it for 18, and let me tell you, that is a tough throw from the opposite hash on a seed. 3rd and 3 as we hit the 3-minute mark in the first half. Colasardo looking right. He finds Daniels, his tight end. Gets knocked out of bounds for 8. He's got the first. Thrash in motion. 1st and 10. Colasardo looking left. Carroll gets it and gets smoked by Kerryon Martin. Now a 2nd and 2. Aiden Hubbard falls off as they run the counter play with Carroll. He's got 19. That counter's so tough to defend. Shrugs off a tackle. 1st and 10. Colasardo looking to keep it himself. Kerryon Martin is there. Going to drag him down. TFL. 2nd and 11. Colasardo flips this one out of the backfield. It's Jefferson. Gets hit by Neal. He's got 9. Now a 3rd and 2. Under 2 minutes to go as they look to set up the screen, but Marshall reads it perfectly. Lots of green jerseys all over that one. It's 4th and 6. They're going to settle for the field goal, and they drill it. 10-7 our score. Minute to go in the half. Corey Gamage up the middle. 18. Beautiful to see Gamage get involved. Now 1st and 10 play action. Looking left. This one's incomplete. Fuqua, 2nd and 10 after the misfire. Now finds Bass settling down in the zone. 1st down. Marshall taking their timeout. Stopping the clock. 38 seconds to go as we launch over the middle of Gamage, just 2 steps too far. 32 seconds to go. Fuqua, a few misfires on this drive. Now he gets outside of the pocket, stops, looks, decides to keep up the sideline, steps out of bounds. 13 yards and a 1st down, out of bounds, stopping the clock. Well done by Fuqua, looking left as he airmails this one to Ali. Now 2nd and 10. Looking left, has Gamage on the corner route. He's going to get drugged down inside the 5. Beautiful pitch and catch as we go hurry up inside the 5. As the ball gets set, we don't take our timeout. Snap it to Fuqua, quarterback power running left, pulling blockers into the hole. This is beautifully done. We had multiple blockers out there with nobody to put a helmet on. Love to see it. Fuqua using the legs. Marshall takes the lead 14-10, 10 seconds to go in the half, and that does it for the first half. 14-10, Marshall's up. As we get started in the second half, Fuqua in the shotgun. First play of the third quarter, flips this one to Gamage, who steps out of bounds. 2nd and 10, rocker step play action. Fuqua on the edge. Nobody downfield running with Bass. He's going to snag this one. Around the corner, lays off in zone coverage, covers somebody in the flat. I believe that was Gamage, but nobody runs up the sideline with Bass. They're lucky he didn't break a tackle. Big play for John Bass. Fuqua, corner route, Gamage. Beautiful pitch and catch as Corey Gamage has 5 for 66. Running left this time with Ali, picks up a couple blocks. Runs into his own blocker, but he's got 7. Probably could have had more. 8 carries, 40 yards for Ali. As we flip this one to John Bass on 3rd and 1, and he comes back for the ball. No forward progress. It's 4th and 2. Marshall decides to tack on the 3. 17-10 as Carroll gets it going here for Georgia State. Tough running room, nowhere to go. Martin with his 4th tackle for loss of the day. 3rd and 6, they try to set up the screen. Colasardo's got nowhere to go. That's an Owen Porter sack, I believe his 3rd of the day. Marshall gets it back. 3rd and 4, flipping it over to Gamage right across the midfield stripe. He's got 5 and a first. Fuqua, 1st and 10, little tunnel screen to Cook. He gets hit hard. That sets us up with a 3rd and 7. Lots of pressure sent. Man coverage as we launch downfield, and it's 2 steps too far for Cook. We hate to see it. That sets up Kevin Hayes from 55. Drill it, son. That is a deep ball in the queue. As we get another studio update, Missouri over Texas A&M. Both teams kind of struggling. 4-8 and 6-6. 1st and 10 for Colasardo. Thrash on the jet sweep. Gonna get snagged. 3rd and 6, a few plays later, Colasardo flips this one under pressure. Not sure how he got it away, but Jacob Freeman, TFL by Abraham. Marshall D stands up, gets the ball back. 20-10, we have the lead as we get Ali going for 6. 3rd and 1, Ali up the middle. He's got just enough as he spins down. 13 carries, 58 yards for Ali and counting, so he's starting to get it going a little bit as a dangerous in-breaking route to Cook. 15 yards on a tough, tight window snag. 1st and 10, Fuqua, short drop, looking for slants. Finds nobody, picks up a block from John Bass. Fuqua using his legs. 23-yard touchdown. James Fuqua is in as he rushes for over 2,000 yards on the season. Crazy. James Fuqua just kind of gets out on the edge trying to buy time, but has blockers and nobody, so he just runs for it. Touchdown, 27-10. Marshall up 17. In full control of this one as Carroll looks to get it going on the counter. Breaks a tackle from Jackson, 21 yards. That counter play's been so tough for us. Really hard. Counter out of shotgun. Oh my goodness, it's Thrash down the field. He breaks a tackle from Eric Love, and just like that, 54 yards. Talk about a quick response. Colasardo, plenty of time, clean pocket. Thrash has a step on Love and then shrugs him off up the sideline. Well, 54 yards. Just like that, they're back into it. 27-17. Well, that's not how you want to draw it up. Marshall. And, of course, come out here in the last play of the 3rd quarter and get stonewalled. As we get the 4th quarter started, 2nd and 10. Fuqua flips it to Ali. Steps out after 6. Cook motions into the backfield as we go triple option with him. Fuqua doesn't pitch it. He's short. Marshall's going to punt. Colasardo gets the ball back as he's going to get sacked. School record, 4th time. Owen Porter. 2nd and 10. Carroll looking for room up the middle. He's got nowhere to go. TFL. Now it's 3rd and 11. Colasardo pumps the screen. In trouble. Gets hit as he throws. And Andy Johnson in the coverage is all over it. They decide to punt. We have a decent little return. Now on 2nd and 10. Fuqua keeps. Now he's got 3rd and 7. 3rd down shotgun. Drifting, looking, getting tracked down, throwing back across his body over the middle. It's Keaton inside the 5. He gets spun down to Lee Keaton, doing a really good job running corner route. Nothing's really there, but just decides to work his way back across the field, make room for his quarterback, and Keaton gets rewarded. Marshall bailed out. Now 1st and goal. Looking Ali, left edge. He's going to get tackled, but into the end zone. Sheen Ali with another touchdown. Huge response by Marshall. Now going up 34-17. Can Georgia State mount another scoring drive? Colasardo scrambling. He's going to get snagged by Eli Neal. 3rd and 7 upcoming. Colasardo in shotgun. Well protected, has all day. Now throwing over the middle. Oh my gosh, Josh Hardiman. How does he not intercept this? He's right in front of it. Man, that hurts. That turnover would have been huge. Colasardo under pressure. He's going to get grabbed again. This time it's Rasheed Price. Marshall D-line making a lot of trouble for Colasardo as he scrambles again. Hardiman misses the tackle. Love misses the tackle. He's off to the races. Eli Neal tracks him down. Colasardo's got 39, so we continue to struggle with the quarterback scramble. Now 2nd and 10, Thrash in motion. Draw play to Carroll. He's going nowhere. Jacorian Anderson all over it. That sets us up with a 3rd and 12, just outside the red zone. Pressure. Colasardo hits, stays up, gets it to Thrash. Okay, he's going to be short, but we probably should have had another sack. 4th and 4. They're going to go for it. 4th and 4. This is a big play. Colasardo flipping to the sideline. Creedle catches it. They said that's a catch. We're going to challenge this one. I got to see another replay because he hits the pylon and he sure looks like he's out of bounds. Did the ball hit the ground? Was he out of bounds? Really, really curious. Colasardo flips this one on the run. This is probably our best look at it. Really tough to tell.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Oh, they're going to give it to him. 1st and goal inside the 1. Murphy punches this one in. Fullback Ryan Murphy. And they continue to hang around. 34-24. Sets us up with an onside kick. Under 3 minutes to go. They're trying to get the ball back. Bounces off a Marshall player. On the ground, it's loose. Williams is going to pick it up. Georgia State successfully converts the onside kick. 34-24, under 3 minutes to go, and gosh dang it, the quarterback scramble again bites as Colasardo gets 18. He's got 64 yards rushing, and that doesn't even include all those sacks. Colasardo launching deep. Jackson trying to undercut this one. He deflects it. Should have been an INT. 3rd and 10. Colasardo, 3-man rush. Pressure. Getting home, lobbing it up the sideline. Sanders was all over it in coverage. 4th and 10. Now it's a 4th and 15 after a false start. Colasardo, he lobs this one over the middle. Eli Neal with the INT. That's a heck of a way to shut this game down as your senior leader middle linebacker just undercuts the tight end, picks it off. 1st and 10, Marshall. Couple handoffs, run down this clock, 10-point lead. First time out for Georgia State. Now 2nd and 5, looking to throw. Fuqua scrambles, gets away. He's got room, looking to slide. Decides to dive. Fumbles. No way. James Fuqua, instead of sliding, dives head first. Ball comes loose. Georgia State has the ball. Unreal. Clearly, I was trying to slide. Hit the button for slide. He decides to dive. Colasardo's got the ball back. This time he hits Creedle again up the sideline. 22 yards on that play. 1st and 10 across midfield. Minute 30. Lob downfield. Nope. Sanders in coverage. Breaks it up. 2nd and 10. Colasardo. Well protected. Lobbing to the sideline. Eric Love should have intercepted it. Can someone make a play for this D? Now 3rd and 10 as they try to get loud in Huntington. Colasardo over the middle right behind Eli Neal's helmet. Matt James is 23 yards and a huge conversion. Now 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back in the end zone, it's Williams. Talik Williams, who made the onside recovery, number 17. He's got this one in the back of the end zone. Big touchdown. Colasardo continuing to keep his team in it. I think he has a foot down. They're obviously going to review it. They gave it to him. 34-31. I cannot believe this is happening. An onside kick. This is everything. Chancellor Bright snags this one. Goes down safely. Thank goodness. Going to run the ball with Neal. They're going to take their first timeout. They only had 2. Now 2nd and 12. Ali. Another timeout for Georgia State. They're out of timeouts. On 3rd and 5, we just need one more. We decide to throw. Keaton. My goodness, he steps out of bounds. Questionable decision-making as they get the ball back with a minute to go. A great punt pins them deep, but Colasardo lets this one slip out of his hands. They can tie this or win it with a good drive. Daniel steps out of bounds. He's got 4. 3rd and 6. 50 seconds to go. Looking left. This is broken up by Micah Abraham. Here we go. 4th and 6. This is the ball game. Colasardo, no, it's Carroll on the draw. Aiden Hubbard tracks it down from behind. I have no idea what they're thinking with that call. And on 2nd and 14, we are going to kneel this one. Time is our friend. Marshall tried to give this one away. Give up the onside. Fuqua fumbles. That was a complete encapsulation of how our season went. Letting a team that should not even be close to us hang in the game. Shooting ourselves in the foot. That's our season. That's exactly how it went. 34-31 as Marshall tries to give this one away at the end. We take home the dub on senior day. They get 167 rushing yards as both teams get 15 first downs. We pass for 264. We lose the turnover battle. We lose time of possession, which never happens. But yeah, that was exactly how this Marshall team has played all year. Here's our players of the game. 264, 2 touchdowns, 62 on the ground for James Fuqua. Eli Neal, our guy, leader, captain, 9 tackles, a TFL, a sack, and an interception. And what a way for him to go out. Colasardo, opposing quarterback, 236 through the air, 64 on the ground, 2 touchdowns passing. And Shamar McCullum, outside linebacker, 4 tackles, 3 TFLs, a sack, and a fumble recovery. Georgia State gave us everything that they had. They put up a good fight. Marshall ends the season on a win. As we advance through week 15, here's a look at our recruiting update. We're still in a battle for guys like Armstrong, Washington, and Webb, but Brian Justice, the offensive lineman, has locked us out. Plus 600 for Bo, plus 900 for Lou. Clint Gilmore, who we weren't really pursuing, commits to LSU, but Joe Montgomery, the backup corner we were interested in, who we had for a visit, he commits. So we locked down another DB for this cycle. Really, really happy about that as we continue to fill out that cornerback room. We definitely need to go take a look at Brian Justice, however. And here is Brian Justice, that 4-star guard, 80 overall. Bit of a quiet gym, plus 4. He's locked us out despite visiting in week 11. We did last episode unlock the open the door. I never used this, but let's go ahead and try it. So let's go ahead and get our thief bronze trophy from the game, and we're going to dump all of our points back into Justice because we want to stay in that fight. We're now in 2nd place behind Boston College, just ahead of North Carolina. Here's a look at Joe Montgomery, that 3-star, 6'1", 186, some good size, 91 speed, 76 man coverage, 84 zone. Obviously needs some help in the tackle department, but he's going to be solid for us. Here's where we stand on the top classes. Marshall's class currently ranked 30th in the country, 10 total commits, 4 4-stars, 5 3-stars, and the 2-star punter. But what I like to see is only a couple people on offense, a QB and a tackle. Everybody else is coming in to help this Marshall D. And as we sim forward to conference championship week, obviously Marshall not participating. We see Coach Palmer, the DC, gets another level update. And here's an update on recruiting. So we're in the battle for Justice. He's got us back in the mix. The other 4 we're still with, and we get Antoine Marquardt to commit, backup defensive end. Coach Palmer has his upgrade available, so we're going to go ahead and dump 1 into shutdown. So that's going to help out our DBs. And here's conference championship week at a glance. Miami, Central Michigan in the MAC, Cincinnati, Oklahoma in the Big 12 title game, Texas State at Troy in the Sun Belt Championship. Unreal, 12-0. Troy has finally found a way to put it together. Obviously, they need a big win to be invited to the CFP. LSU at Florida, neutral site. Between those two to try to win the SEC title. Mountain West Conference Championship will be between Nevada and Air Force. ACC title game, Georgia Tech and Clemson, who's currently ranked number 4, looking to get into the CFP. Pac-12, Cal and USC on the West Coast. And in the Big 10, Illinois, representing the West, taking on undefeated number 1 ranked Michigan. So we'll definitely check in on those championship week scores. As we advance on through, Heisman Trophy time. Blake Corum of Michigan, he secures the bag, rushes for over 1,400 yards, almost 1,500, adds another 500 through the air and 12 touchdowns. Marshall gets notified. The Lending Tree Bowl. We are headed to Mobile, Alabama to take on Bowling Green. That's a heck of a fall from the college football playoff last year. A little bit of award season. Eli Neal takes home the Chuck Bednarik Award, the Bronco Nagurski Award as well, and the Dick Butkus Award. So he sweeps all of the major linebacker defensive player awards, and Knowledge McDaniel brings home the Jet Rogers Returner of the Year Award. BG, C+ is across the board. They don't rank above 46 in any national category, so Definitely an underpowered squad coming into this one. Marshall dominates most of this on paper. However, Lee Corso is rolling with Bowling Green. I feel completely betrayed. I can't even believe it. That's obviously for the future in the next episode as we take a look at conference championship recap. Central Michigan gets the win over Miami. Oklahoma takes care of Cincinnati. Texas State 34-21 ruins Troy's perfect season. And I can't tell you enough how happy that makes me. That is the best news we could have received all day. Florida dominates LSU 45-17 in the SEC title. Air Force squeaks it out over Nevada. Clemson over Georgia Tech. They're likely into the college football playoff. USC over California. And Michigan 59-28 takes care of Illinois. So we'll definitely take a look at this college football playoff and what the bracket looks like in the next episode. But just recapping this Texas State-Troy game, not really sure the full story of this game, but the point is Texas State is now ranked and upsets Troy as they drop to number 8. Best news we could have received. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. Bowl season's up next as we wrap up season 3. That'll be the finale episode. I love you. Thanks for the support. Until next time. Peace.